Hey, Gigi fam. I am outside. I'm outside in the garden again today, fam. I am outside and I have some ideas in my mind of things that I want to do. I think I'm just going to stack more towers over there in 12 towers. I'm going to do some rearranging out here, making room because I really want a few more fruit trees, but I'm not putting anything in ground. So right now I do have two um persimmon trees that I haven't arranged in any way. Well, I have them sitting over here, but that's not where I really want them. And also, for Mother's Day, I got a pink guava. And so now I have two pink guavas because I went and got another one the other day. Because I realized, that I want a lot of fruit, but sometimes one plant, especially when you're growing in pots, you don't have it in ground. One plant may give you 5 pieces of fruit or whatever. That's not a lot to last. So for Mother's Day, me and Liv went out and she bought me a pink guava, which I've been wanting that. So this is a pink guava. I have two of these, and they need to be up potted into another plant. And this is a good pot to put something else in. So I have that, the pink guava. She wanted me to grow olives, honey. So she probably really wanted to try growing olives, but I always end up getting what she really wants. It come over here in my garden. So I have an olive tree, and these look like black olives. So I'll be needing to repot that. Also, a lime tree, Persian Tahiti lime. We have that. A lime bush is small. I'll probably be putting it in a pot just a little bigger. I don't think I'm gonna just throw this into a 17-gallon pot or whatever. I think I'm just put them in, try to find something to put them in just a little bigger. Ooh, that bee, whatever he want, I don't know what it is. When I come outside, I make sure I don't put on perfume because I don't want the bees buzzing around me because they think I smell sweet. Uh-uh. I, I don't, I don't want them. Don't want them. And I have some more green okra over here, and I shared these with a coworker. I fixed up some more little pots and shared them with a coworker. I have more eggplants over here, and then I also have some sugar baby watermelon that I shared with a coworker as well. It had plenty watermelons in here, plenty okra was in that okra thing, and I shared it with a coworker. I fixed up a couple of more pots for a coworker of mine, and then I also had another shishito pepper. These are things that Olivia bought me for Mother's Day, and of course some big bags of perlite. Well, not big bags, not as big as I want them to be, but we just grabbed these out of Lowe's. So we got those plants out of Lowe's. Now the pink guavas, they was $20 because they was in this pot. If you got them in a pot like this, just a regular plastic pot, it probably was $2 cheaper or something like that. But I wanted these pink pots because I want to use them somewhere in the garden, and I could plant them up. Plus, the black pots like this, the black pots is like this. I have a tendency of putting stuff in them, giving them to my daughter in love, and then to my son when I give them things. So I wanted these pink pots because I'm gonna keep them. So I paid a few dollars more, but I like the pot, so I didn't. She didn't care about paying it, and y'all already know about the persimmon trees. So I think that's it. It's still some other stuff on the table. I'm going to show y'all something, and I looked it up what I should do about it because it's on my citrus tree, and I needed to look up to see what I could do about it. It's on this lemon tree. I'm going to turn you around. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm getting y'all close in, and they said you could just simply clean it off, and that it was some kind of pest. They love to be on citrus trees. I only have 3 lemons over here on this tree, so I only have 3 lemons on that tree. But I seen more flowers, more buds on the lemon tree. Whether they gonna do anything, I'm not sure. But with that fuzzy stuff on them, I'm not taking any chances. It said you could simply wipe it off, and then you could take you could use neem oil that kills them and stop the growth of any more that's on there. But you need to spray the whole tree. While I'm looking at, okay, that's a bird. I was gonna say, Lord, the squirrel done got into the bird bath because they all out, put out seeds and stuff this morning, and they every the squirrels are in the yard running around eating, which I don't care because I put stuff out for them. It's better than them being over here on my tomato bushes. And I try to cover all the big tomatoes, especially the ones that was turning. But they said you could wipe them off real good. You could use neem oil on it. You could use 70% alcohol with a Q-tip. That kills them instantly and keeps them from coming back. With the neem oil, they say kind of spray the whole tree. I do have some neem oil where I could skits it on the tree, but I only have 3 lemons on there right now. So I'm not taking any chances. I want my 3 lemons. I enjoyed the Myers lemons so much last season, and I was hoping to have those 3, but I see they right around, they on 2 of them that's like that. So they definitely gonna get sprayed. They definitely gonna get sprayed. But what I want to do is make room for some more fruit, and I think the way that I'm gonna do that is to just restack my green stalk towers, restack them, and then I'm thinking about rearranging with these raised beds right here, doing something else with them. I don't know what yet, but they'll still be on the patio, but I'm just thinking about rearranging. I thought about moving the rose bush, but I really don't know where I want to move it because I don't really want any food like in this area, and I don't want to fill this space right here, this opening. I really don't want to fill it with anything. I like coming out the door and this being open. I didn't realize how much I like that space until I took the grape trellis down, and all I did was just I put it on a real trellis instead of the white lattice trellis. I used the white lattice trellis for the over there in Berry Mountain for the blackberries, but I got a trellis and I put the grapevines right here, and I'm gonna have to go and wrap them because they're going up into the plum tree instead of wrapping. So I'm gonna go wrap them. I have been making them I have been leading the plants on the tree, so you kind of have to tuck it in because they will grab hold of anything and get going with it. So, and I probably end up buying another little trellis, or I might use some of the trellises that I have, but they're not tall enough, so I might use some of the other get another little trellis like this and do it for the other grapevines, because I do see that they are reaching out of everywhere. Some of them are wrapping around the bamboo sticks and some of it is not. But I don't want to put anything in that opening. That's what I was saying. But so I'm gonna have to do some rearranging out here. I'm not sure in my mind yet what I'm gonna do. I just know I want to do something. I know I'm not satisfied with the way it is, and I know I want to get, Lord, I'm so sick of this little bug thing. I see another one over here. So they out here in the garden. Hold on. Yeah. Tag. If I see these black, and it look like the leaf-footed bug, but they just land, and I guess they're trying to figure out what they want to get on. Nothing is what they're gonna get on if I see them, because they're not gonna make it. So I want to redo something because I'm not satisfied with the way some of the things are. And also I had buckets, y'all. I love the little new grow bag area, but I don't like the bags looking dirty like that. I don't. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and it don't look bad right now. It doesn't look bad, but I'll show you what I'm talking about as we walk over here. And see, I'm just walking over here to this area because it rained, and I really wanted buckets over here. Y'all, there go the birds. Good morning, y'all. I done been out here with them. But see how the yellow bag is already getting dirty. The orange is already getting dirty. I don't know if y'all really can see it. It's already getting dirty. The yellow is already dirty. The green already dirty. The blue got a little dirt on it. It's not as bad, but I know I don't like it. I know I don't like it. I don't want it to get so dirty. Every bag back here already got a ring around itself, for the purple is still looking good. And I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna put them in buckets. You know, and I was saying, oh, the food degradable bucket, they so expensive. They are. But I thought about it. I have plants growing in everything out here, honey, and none of this stuff is food degradable. I don't even know if the green stalks are food grade. I'm saying degradable. I'm sorry, food grade containers. I think they are. I don't know because I haven't really read that. I haven't even saw that somewhere. It could be in some of the literature that you can read about them. I haven't read everything about them. I just know they grow my food well. But none of my fruit trees are in gradable in grade food grade containers. Matter of fact, my fruit trees are in what most parents use for toys. You know, to put their toys in because it's with the little rope. Those 20-gallon, 21-gallon buckets. They wrote those 17-gallon buckets. Though that thing didn't say food grade because it wasn't made to grow food in. We people gardeners just take those and use it for food. You know, so I'm like, girl, you get over that these buckets need to be food grade. I read up about it, and those are the best things to grow in to keep toxins and stuff from getting in your food or whatever. Um, I wasn't worried about that with my fruit trees, and so I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. So me and Liv, we went on a bucket hunt. We went on a bucket hunt in the rain because I was off and she was off, and we went on a bucket hunt on one of my days off last week, and we got buckets. I didn't. The only color I couldn't find was yellow and a pretty green, so I might end up ordering that uh, off Amazon or somewhere like that. These are just my little butterfly labels. Y'all saw those already in another video if y'all was watching. But we went around the different stores collecting all the colors that they had. So I did get pink, which was a color that I want but didn't have. I did get a pink one. And all of these are 5-gallon. I don't think I need much of more of that. I got a black one, which wouldn't be ideal, but that's what they had. And these things was like $3.88, $4.88. You know, I did get a white one. And the reason I wanted buckets in the first place because I know if they get dirty or the rain splash up dirt on them, you can just skeet them with the water hose, you know. So I did get a white one. You know, and a lot of stores, they carry their own color, like Lowe's is blue. So this is a blue Lowe's bucket. I don't care about that. I just only care about the color, the different colors. And I am going to take my time and redo Grow Bag Island because I always wanted to call it Bucket Island anyway. And I got the orange one. Of course, this is from Home Depot. Then I went to Harbor Freight. They color is red, so I got a red one. The black one was, I think, at Lowe's too. They just had different colors, you know. And some of them did say food grade on them. They had that little symbol or whatever that let you know. That's on quite a few of these. But if it's not, I'm not stressing because it's not on anything else out here. You know, especially the biggest things that I'm growing in. Some of the flower pots I got from Dollar Tree or whatever. I have a lot of those out here. They look 2 or 3 gallon that I had fruit growing in, that I had peppers growing in last year. You know, it is best that you grow your stuff in it. I'm not telling nobody else not to have food grade containers in their garden. I'm just saying what we're doing over here in Glory's Garden. We're not stressing about it. I'm not concerned about it. So there's that. So I wanted buckets back there, and so that's what I'm going to do. I think I have enough, to change around everything that's back there. If I get a pretty green or a yellow, then I'll add something else back there to it because I did want that area to pop. I still have ideas in my mind, things that I could decorate the fence with, things that I could decorate the side of the shed with, just to bring that whole look together. It'll take time because, like I said, none of this stuff is free. You can go a cheap way, and I don't mind being cheap, and I don't mind spending a little extra. You know, I don't mind spending extra money when stuff is going to be durable, it's going to hold out, it's going to last, and that's when I feel like I got my money's worth. When I'm changing it every season because it done gave out or done tore up or couldn't take the wind or the sun faded it or whatever. That's not durable. You know, that's usually what happens when you pay cheap. Sometimes you just have to spend the extra bucks to get what you want, so you don't have to keep spending. Because by the time you keep replacing something cheap, you done spent the money of what you could have spent on something that was going to be durable. You know, by trying to save money, sometimes we can also waste money. You know, just go ahead and spend those few dollars extra. Well, I'm talking to myself. Go ahead and spend those few dollars extra and be done with it. You know, it ain't hard for me to spend a few dollars extra when I start thinking about, okay, is this gonna be long lasting? Then that's good. But guys, that's what I want to do. Rearrange this garden, make space for my fruit trees. I have right now. I have the two persimmons, the olive, the lime, the two pink guavas. That's already about 5, 6 right there that I want need to make space for. And I don't want it to stay in this opening when you come right out my door right here. I don't want it that I want everything to kind of go down that way. So the only thing I know that's really taking up most of the space in that area is the green stalk tower. So I think I'm going to restack those. Um, I don't want them as high as they was, but if I have to do that, I will, because I did manage them when they was my height. But if I could just maybe keep them at 5, that'll be good. You know, maybe have 1 or 2 over here, but not as many as I have right now. I still have 10. So I'm gonna be rearranging that, working on that, and I need to fertilize and water. I'm not gonna water any tower until I get them moved, because they heavy anyway, but then they get quite real heavy when you water them, and that's a good thing, because it keeps them from falling over with heavy wind and stuff like that. I haven't had any to toddle over yet, because I tried to make sure mine are all level so it could take the wind and not be off balance. Because if it's off balance and you get a heavy wind, they're easy to toddle over. They won't damage, but they will fall over. And you don't want your seeds, your food, and all that to fall over, especially if you just planted seeds and you got to figure out, okay, what's what, you know, and you may not even know. All right, guys, that's it for right now. I'll get with you all later when I have work done. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just came back in because I just brought you guys back in because I'm looking at this bucket here. This is a reservoir pot right here. I can put my lemon tree or either the olive tree in here. And then I have another one right here that I have my carrots in, which will be ready to harvest soon, I'm hoping. Um, and I could use that. And I could always, because you know, I could grow carrots in the green stalk or in one of the raised beds that I have if I want to grow more carrots. I'm not going to try to pull them early, but I will test them to see if they seem like they ready, because they've been in there a long time. They've been in there a long time. But those are 2, and those look like they're about 20 gallon, maybe 17 gallons. So I could use those, and they could be the permanent homes. I won't have to take them out. And then they're already in a place right here. It's already placed right here. Y'all, that okra is looking good. It is looking good. The stem on it is so thick. I'm gonna show y'all. Look at this okra, looking good. I think I'm gonna uncover this okra right here. I think what I did, I covered this because I had a zucchini in here with the okra. I think that's why that's covered. But I'm gonna pull it out. I got my kiwi right here. I'm gonna pull her out because she's starting to grow up. So I'm gonna pull her out where she could have some more space. I don't want her tucked back in there. So that'll make more space for her. Husband is out today. And we're gonna be burning today. It looked like it wanna be cloudy, but we're gonna be burning. They lift the burn ban, honey. With all that rain and stuff we had, they lift the burn ban. You talking about happy? I'm happy. I was happy. But anyway, guys, I was just bringing you back to tell you that, or to show you that, and I think that's a good idea. I could put it in those, and then I do have another and I don't think those are too big, and I think it'll last them a while. That could be permanent homes. I do have 2 17-gallon buckets, but I do not want to use those for the guava. I don't know how big the guava get, but I want to put it in something maybe 10 or 15 gallon. All right, guys, I was just bringing you back in. I'm still out here having discussion, haven't done anything yet, but I just want to show you that. I'll get back with you guys later. Y'all, I'm still out here, still working, stacking these towers. I have the lemon tower stacked all the way up, the blueberry tower, um, one of the beautiful black towers down on the other end. I have that stacked. The terracotta tower, I have it stacked. Right now, I'm working on lilac and the other raspberry tower with stacking those, and I'm just cutting right through here. That's one thing I like about this being a container garden. I was able to just drag the mulberry bush in this bucket out of the way so I could go straight here to the lilac tower to get it stacked up. And so I have a lot done over here. If y'all look at it over here, it's looking scarce. I'm working on that tower right there, the raspberry and the lilac. That's what I'm working on, getting that done. It's going to be a few towers that I don't move because of how they came. Well, because of how I bought them, which is going to be the one I call the queen over here. Let me see, the queen. I'm not going to be moving that, and I wouldn't be trying to. I might stack something on it to make it taller. I have to work around the tomato bushes, but I've been doing that the whole time because mostly everything out here had tall tomatoes in it. And I know the glacier green and the chocolate will stay like that, and I might can work something out with the other pink and white one right there by stacking it with another white or two to make it a 5-tier, and maybe doing the same over, taking some of these over here and stacking them right here with the mother, taking the pink and stacking it over here so it'll just be all pink. And that might be what I do, and let one be all white. I can do that. It'll take some maneuvering, but I could get it done. And these the rain that we had, it really did soak some of these towers very good. I picked up a couple of them and water was still dripping out of them. You know, it didn't rain. It hadn't rained in a couple of days, so, but they were good and soaked, which I like. And I hadn't watered anything because I was saying, oh, I need to water and fertilize, but I probably could just get away right now with fertilizing instead of soaking them up some more, especially my tomato plants. I don't want the tomatoes to get too wet because I think they will kind of bust open on you, and I don't want my fruit to bust open. You know, we harvested 2 beautiful tomatoes, and I just ate one just like it was an apple. It was so good. I just ate one the other day, and I've been harvesting onions and cherry tomatoes out here and a carrot, and I think I'm gonna check the rest of the carrots and see what they're looking like, and I'm gonna let Kaylani harvest the rest of those. But guys, I just wanted to come back and let you know I'm still out here in this garden working. Husband's over here smoking. I don't know if y'all can see the smoke behind me. We're out here burning, honey. We're so happy that we could be burning. I don't know if y'all can see any of the smoke, but there it is right there where husband's standing at. And he throws stuff in, and then he goes back and sit down out of the way from it because the smoke is coming up, kind of coming in my direction a little bit. But I've been moving up and down this patio in this garden, honey. It hadn't really been on me. Got 2 onions here that need to come out. Might as well. This one's broke. It hadn't done much of anything. If they look like they're doing something and they're not broke over, then I'm leaving them. Some of them was broke over and hadn't grown, so I just took them out. I ain't no use to letting them sit in the soil. Make sure my gray little pot is over there. And I just been wheeling these around. Okay, that one's in. That's it on that. I just have to put the top water reservoir. Oh no, it's this one right here. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, this one must be came from down there. So there's three and three that's already sick. So this one came from down there. Oh, it's a bunch of weeds in here. I know these weeds because I didn't plant anything in here. Have a few onions in here. Look like well, this one done gave up. This one done gave up. When I say gave up, because it doesn't look like everything brown on it. Go back, Kaylani. Kaylani want to keep playing in the mud, and she think every 10 seconds she should be able to go in the house and wash her hands. And I did that for a little while, but then I don't stop. So now she having her a little pity party to keep walking back and forth. And that's it on that one. Now there's 6 towels, 6 tiers with the top on it. I don't have to worry about balancing them back out because I balanced them well the first time when me and husband put them over here. But I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing. I think that raspberry piece that's right there, I think it goes down in the raspberry tower that's on the other end. So I'll see you guys when I get stuff done.